Medical device reps are facing the toughest market in decades. Doctors have less time, more gatekeepers, and hospital systems are making it nearly impossible to get through the door. But here's one strategy that's been quietly working for the top 1% of reps. Instead of cold calling reception desks or hoping to catch doctors between surgeries, the best reps are using personalized video outreach to get meetings booked on complete autopilot. I'm talking about reps who are booking 15 to 20 qualified meetings per month without ever stepping foot in a hospital lobby or dealing with a single gatekeeper. Like BTL Industries, a medical device company that was able to book 3 times their usual meeting rate using this method. In this video, I'm going to show you exactly how medical device reps are finding high value physician leads and then using personalized video messages to get meetings booked automatically. By the end of this, you'll have a complete system that works while you sleep. I'm now going to show you the method to generate a really quality lead list for free, and it leverages 2 resources. The first is Google, and then the second is a platform called Deepseek AI. So for those that don't know about Deepseek, is a new AI model which is really good for in-depth website research and analysis. And it offers a free version. So if you go to their website and you hit this here, which is R1, you'll be dropped into a chat modal that looks exactly like this. Now, for the purpose of this, what I wanted to do is actually find dermatologists in a specific area. And I did that very simply. So, what I was able to do is actually come into the American Academy of Dermatology, which has a website and a directory of all current registered dermatologists in the United States. Now, you can do this search for any industry. So, whether you put in cardiologist directory, Utah, for example, there's going to be a lot of websites that will list out specific people in Utah. And as you can see, there's a bunch here like Revere Health, American for Cardiology. What you're looking for are websites that have already amalgamated lists of your ideal customer profile. For this, I went as if I was trying to sell equipment to dermatologists, dermatology practices. If I click into this here and I go down, there is an advanced search piece. So if I put Sandy, Utah in and hit go, it's going to pull up this list. Now, what you're going to want to do here is simply copy and paste every single one of these people. As you can see, there's numerous. You repeat this process for every page. What you're going to do is you're going to go into DeepSeek here and you're going to come up and just going to paste it in. So I've basically asked it, and you can use this exact prompt. Take these dermatologists, find them, scrape the contact info, and put into a table. So it will first format them into a really nice table. And then once it's done that, I would ask it to do deep research and find emails where possible. So by giving it that prompt, it's come up with verified email addresses for each one of those dermatologists that we've scraped. So what I would say is if you go back to how you're currently scraping leads and trying to do outreach, if you're using one of those more generic lead generation sources, such as like an Apollo or even Zoom Info to a certain extent, what that's not going to be able to do is do deep research on websites and pull relevant emails, because on each website, even though it might be hidden, say for Granger Medical West Jordan, there typically will be email addresses sourced somewhere on that website. And so by leveraging an AI solution like DeepSeek, what we've been able to do here is actually pull a really incredible lead list. Now we've got their name, their practice, their phone number, and a verified email address for specific dermatologists that hold the power to make purchasing decisions. For us to export these leads and then push it into a sales engagement platform and finalize the rest of the flow, what we can also ask it to do is pull it into a CSV. Let's move on to the next piece now, which is how do we reach out to these leads in an accurate way and actually book meetings. Now, once you have your physician leads, here's where most reps completely blow it. They send generic emails or try to cold call through hospital switchboards. Think about that from a doctor's perspective. They're getting 20 plus sales emails per day. Their admin assistant screens calls all day long, and they have about 30 seconds between patients to check messages. A generic email that says, "I'd love to show you our new device," gets deleted immediately. Cold calls get blocked by gatekeepers who are specifically trained to keep sales reps away. But here's what's fascinating. Doctors are actually very responsive to personalized, valuable content. They just rarely receive it. This is where video outreach comes in. Video outreach works because 1, it's personal, Doctors can see your face and hear your voice. You're no longer just another faceless sales email. 2, it's efficient. A 60-second video can convey more information and build more trust than a 500-word email. 3, is memorable. Video has a 1200% more engagement than text and images combined. And finally, it bypasses gatekeepers. Admin assistants don't screen personal video messages the same way that they screen phone calls. You can show case studies, reference their specific challenges, and prove you've done your homework. The best part? Doctors actually watch these videos because they're tired of generic outreach and appreciate the effort. But here's the thing, you can't just record any video and expect results. Doctors are busy, skeptical, and they've seen every sales pitch in the book. Here's the exact framework that's getting 40% plus response rates using video. It's called the 60-second structure. The first is the hook, which takes between 0 to 10 seconds, such as, Dr. Smith, I noticed you publish research on piece of research. The second part, credibility, about 25 seconds. I work with cardiac surgeons at Mayo Clinic and Johns Hopkins who are seeing 30% better patient outcomes. And then finally, value proposition. I have a 5-minute case study showing how Dr. Johnson reduced procedure time by 40%. I think you'd find it interesting. And then end with a soft CTA. Would you be open to a brief conversation about how this might apply to your practice? So in terms of that script, add some personalization elements, reference their recent publications or speaking engagements, mention their hospital or department specifically, reference mutual connections if you have them, show you understand their patient population and challenges to really break through the noise. Now some technical tips on video. Record these videos in a professional setting, not your car. Make sure you have good lighting and clear audio, and include your credentials and company logo in the background of the video to add authenticity. The key is making each video feel like a colleague sharing valuable information and not a sales rep pushing product. I hear you thinking, recording individual videos for every physician sounds time consuming, and honestly, it can be if you do it the old way. Most reps think they need to research each doctor for 20 minutes and record a completely custom video every time. At that rate, you'd be lucky to reach 10 doctors per week. But the top reps have figured out how to create personalized at scale videos that feel custom but can be produced efficiently. The best reps are using Sendspark to create personalized videos at scale. With Sendspark, they simply upload a list of their prospective contacts, and Sendspark's AI handles the heavy lifting, creating personalized videos for each and every person. In the next part of this video, I'm going to walk you through exactly how the platform works and how you can use it to do the same and book more meetings. Okay, so let's dive into Sendspark and show you how you can generate these personalized videos at scale for those contacts that we just pulled out through Deepseek. And then finally, I'll show you how you can send those videos through both your email client and your sales engagement tools if you're using something to mass send emails. The first step is simply to come into the Sendspark platform and record what I would call a template video. So a template video being something that's going to be personalized enough, but generic enough to send to that large list of contacts that we just downloaded through Deepseek. The only nuance inside of Sendspark is when you upload or record that video, you are going to include a placeholder phrase at the start of the video, which inside of the platform is "Hey Watermelon." So in your video, you will say, "Hey Watermelon," pause, and then record the rest of the video as normal. Sendspark behind the scenes has this really cool AI voice cloning technology, which means it will recognize that placeholder phrase. And when we add in context later on into the campaign, it will change that watermelon word for the first name of the person that you're reaching out to. Something else they have in the platform is something called a dynamic background. What that is something relevant to the contact, which will automatically generate in the background. Think about that as, in this case, the dermatologist surgery's website background scrolling behind you. Adds a nice personalization element, and again, is fully automated. Now, moving through this workflow, the other thing that Sendspark offers is the ability to create personalized video landing pages. Now, imagine, as we mentioned at the start of the video, doctors are used to very generic outreach. Not only have you got this personalized video, but now you've got a personalized landing page which you can send them. So you'd have your personalized video inside of the landing page. You'd have their first name listed, and this would change for each doctor. You can even add CTA buttons. So maybe those case studies that you're referencing in your video, you could attach as links for them to go out and read. And then if you do have a calendar booking link like a Calendly or a Chili Piper or another calendar booking platform, which now means if they like the video that you're sending, why not have them book time immediately on the calendar? Now, moving through, when we start to add contacts, Sendspark makes this extremely easy. So the CSV that we just downloaded from Deepseek, we can upload that into the Sendspark platform. Now, for the purpose of this, I've just downloaded 4 contacts, and all I did was upload that CSV into Sendspark. And I think these 4 videos took around about 2 minutes to generate. So compare that to previously how you've recorded videos, where each video probably took 5 to 10 minutes. 4 minutes, 4 videos. Let me go ahead and play some of these so you can see what they look and sound like. Hey, Dr. English. Ben here reaching out from the dermatology device company. Hey, Dr. Desmond. Ben here reaching out from the dermatology device company. I was just on your company website, as you can see behind me, and thought you'd be a... Hey, Dr. Brimhall. Ben here reaching out from the dermatology device company. I was just on your company website, as you can see. Hey, Dr. William. So what we've got is the introduction, Dr. William, Dr. Brimhall, Dr. English. That's all automated with AI. And then we've got the kind of website page behind which is the organization that they're part of. Now, where this gets even more interesting and moves into how you're going to go ahead and send these videos, Sendspark offers a couple of ways of doing that. So the first way will just be inside of your Outlook or your Gmail client, and I'll open mine here in the background. You can send these individually to doctors, right? So if you're only doing a small campaign, you can simply pinch the linked GIF option from the Sendspark website, paste that into your Gmail client, and send that out. Now, where this becomes interesting is obviously the way that these videos are sent are a dynamic GIF image. So if this arrives in a doctor's inbox and they see their surgery website behind them, a lot more likelihood to click into that video. And clicking in takes them to that beautiful kind of custom video landing page. This could be white labeled for your own medical device company, logo, branding, etc. Now, Sendspark also offers an option if you are using a sales engagement tool to run sequences or sending out lots of emails. They integrate with over 100 integration platforms, as you can see here, which makes it really simple to add these into any campaign that you currently have and send these at scale. So in the next part of the video, let's walk you through how you can actually send these at scale through the sales engagement tool that you're currently using. In this part, I'm going to walk you through how to share inside of a sales engagement tool called SmartLead. As I mentioned, the integration works extremely similarly with all other major sales engagement platforms. So we've got our videos generated here. We're simply going to hit share campaign, and we're just going to copy this HTML snippet. Now, inside of a platform, I've imported our leads. I've made just an example video. And what you may notice is when I paste in that snippet, what it appears as is a kind of placeholder image inside of the campaign, which initially may seem generic. Now, as we move through, though, and we get to our final piece, what you'll see as I cycle each of these doctors is it changes dynamically for each and every person. So the reason this is important is because at the start, it's generic, but what it will do is match the contact inside of your campaign, pull through the relevant dynamic video. So imagine this campaign's extrapolated out to 10, 100, 1,000 contacts. Now all you need to do is send this campaign out. Each person is going to get their fully personalized video inside of their email. So Sendspark makes it super easy, not just to generate the videos, but also to send at scale. The final thing that you may be asking is, how do I track whether my videos are having the effect that I want and are actually generating me leads? Well, there's a couple of ways. From inside your email client, you'll obviously be able to track replies and open rates. But Sendspark also offers this really cool analytics feature. What this does, it gives you insight into who's watching your videos and how long they're watching those videos for. So as you can see here, range of contacts, you get the person, how many times they've watched the video, when was the last time they watched it, and more importantly, how much of that video did they watch? If you're going in and seeing people watch 100% of your video as a medical device salesperson, then obviously they show some type of interest in your product, and that would be a really good time to cold call and even say to the receptionist, hey, talk to Dr. Wright today, send him a video, he watched a lot of it, would you be able to connect me? There's always that touch point. Dr. Wright's going to know who you are and has already watched some of your content. And so using that analytics feature can be another great way to follow up with high interest leads and get them booked on the calendar. We showed you how, as a medical device rep, you can use a combination of Deepseek and Sendspark to generate personalized videos and increase your likelihood of booking a meeting. Now, if you want to take this to the next level and completely automate your lead generation process, I recently created a video showing how cold email is even easier than it has ever been, with additional tools, tips, and tricks that you can use to improve your outbound. Click here to watch that video and learn how to put your entire lead generation system on autopilot so you can focus on what you do best, closing deals and serving your physician customers.